Hey guys, this is your friend Iggy back again. In this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and using the Brook Pocket Auto Catch device inside of Pokemon Go. Now, this is incredibly similar to the Datel Go-tcha. So similar actually that Datel and Brook have close business relationships. And they actually use the same chip that's inside of here. So a lot of the features, or all of the features, are actually going to be similar. Now, the difference between Datel and Brook is Brook uses higher quality components. Now, that should help you guys out a lot, especially those of you that are having connectivity issues with the Datel Go-tcha. But anyway, let's go ahead, unbox it, see what's inside, charge it, and then head on over to the park real quick and let's see this bad boy in use. Oh, and they do have the official Brook seal, so if it's opened, wherever you bought it from, return it, get a new one. Okay, I'm just gonna put this aside for right now. And as you can see, nothing else in this box, so I'm gonna set this aside for right now. Okay, then here they actually have a very nice manual. We'll go over all of this in this video. Very nice manual. Okay, but again, we'll go over all of this in the video so you guys will be good. And then we have the band itself. Putting the main piece aside for right now, we can see here we have the cable so that you can charge it, and then the device will connect right into here. Okay, and then we have the wristband. Again, it is all in black, so it looks pretty nice. Then over here, the Brook logo, which is a little iguana, kind of nice. Unplug it there or detach it there, and then you can make it just about as wide as you want to on your wrist. All right, cool. And then we have the device itself. It's got some plastic over here just to protect the screen, so just take that off. You can see, just like the Go-tcha, stuck to my finger, it's got that little red button, then the two little connectors right over here to charge, okay? And then FCC, CE, and all those other certifications, just so you can see it a little bit closer up there. Okay, now they recommend you charge this before you use it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if she has any juice. Let's just tap this red button. Okay, so no juice, not a big deal. So just gonna go ahead and get my charger over here. This is what I use before I go to bed every day to plug in all my devices, my phone and this guy. So then we grab here the little USB connection and just slide this into here. Now I will notice between the Go-tcha and this slides in so much more tightly than the Go-tcha, because this is actually holding this guy in place. I noticed on the second Go-tcha I got, this USB connection was actually a little bit loose, so this is a great thing. Another difference is the Go-tcha had a cord over here, whereas this has what looks like a SATA cable. It is a little slimmer, just looks a little bit nicer in my opinion. And then we'll go ahead and let me make sure you could see this at the same time. Slide this in. Okay, it's charging now. So tap on the screen and then you can see that it is charging. So that's pretty nice. So I'm gonna wait a little bit and then see how long this takes to charge, and I'll be right back so that we can go out and play. And while we'll wait, these are the icons you're going to see on the auto catching device by Brook. So I just wanted to show you what they're gonna look like in case you do get it and wonder what they mean. Okay, so it has been 1 hour since we plugged this in. So right over here, let's see what it shows. Still is charging, but then it just shows the Brook logo. So I'm gonna go ahead, disconnect it. It doesn't show that it's charging anymore, but it was still plugged in, so I can assume that means it's completely charged. Unfortunately, there is no indicator on battery life, same as the Go-tcha. So to slide it into the wristband, just dip it in through here. Make sure this little lip goes underneath here. Slide it like that and kind of just push it in there. All right, it is connected. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to the Google Play Store or the Android Play Store, type in Pocket Auto Catch right up here, and we're gonna go ahead and download Brook Star, install it, open it, and then allow Pocket Auto Catch to access the device, allow all the time. Okay, now it says press Auto Catch button. Found Brook device. That was quick. We can see the Brook logo comes up there. Found Brook device. This is going to go ahead and update the firmware in case there's any updates or anything along those lines. Already up to date. We can see that right on here. And then right over here, we can see everything that is enabled. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide that over here. And we can see it is updating those settings here. I don't remember ever seeing this on the Go-tcha. So that's nice. And we don't want to disable animation, so update settings. All right, so now before you use, and I'm gonna click home, and that just takes us back here. And the fact that this is still going, that's just showing us that it is still connected. So now before we play Pokemon Go, just close this, close out of everything, and you'll notice, now we come back over here, tap on Pokemon Go. Okay, so once we're in there, there's already something for us to catch. I'm gonna go ahead, click here, then go to settings, and I'm gonna go all the way down. Okay, and then click on Pokemon Go Plus, or tap it. Okay, available devices, you don't see anything there because you need to press it. So press it, and then you see that appears right here. Just go ahead and tap it when you see it on the screen here. And it's going to go and start to pair it. I'll just tap over here just for good measures. All right, so it is connected. Just click next, next, next through all this stuff. Okay, and actually it just caught that. Growlithe was caught, we can see right up there. And there we go, Growlithe is caught. So let's go out to the park real quick and see this in action. We're at the park now. I'm gonna go ahead, turn on Pokemon Go. It might take a few seconds, but this is the perfect park. There's PokeStops everywhere, and of course, like all parks, there's a bunch of Pokemon everywhere. So almost done. All right, so I'm gonna click OK. So we see we have a PokeStop here, and then we have Apom, and then we have, I forgot his name, but either way. All right, so we have quite a few, and then we're gonna be driving around in a second. We can see we have the Pokeball right over here. Whoops. The Pokeball right over here. So I'm gonna go ahead, tap the Pokeball, and then tap this. And then you can see on the screen it says connecting to Pokemon Go Plus. And then this should pick up any second now. Okay, Pokemon in range. It's already paired and it's vibrating. I'm not sure what you can see over here. And it's already caught a Pokemon. The Apom ran away. We can't see anything on the screen here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just turn it off. But you see, it's caught the Apom. It's caught the one Pokemon. It's caught him. This is actually picking up and catching a lot quicker than the Pokemon Go Go-tcha did. So let's see what it's caught so far. So it's caught the Sentret. Well, only the Sentret. Growlithe we saw before, so I'm gonna go ahead, turn it off. Oops. And now we're gonna go ahead and load Pocket Auto Catch right here. And then it's asking me to pair it again. So we can see it already spun stops, it already caught Pokemon, so we can see it in action. It's up to date. And now auto capture unknown, all this is enabled, disabled animation. So let's go ahead and enable the disable. It's kind of backwards, but now I'll go ahead, turn it off. Now go ahead and start Pokemon Go again. Okay, and then let's go ahead and pair this again. Okay, now we should see animations on here. There we go, we've seen the animation. And it's paired. So now it should start catching this over here. There we go, that just activated from the previous pairing. So now let's go ahead and drive. There's a bunch of people in the park today. So unfortunately I couldn't start recording where I wanted to record, but that's okay. So we should see a Pokemon pop up any second now. There we can see that little notification. Even though you don't see a Pokemon, it knows it's going to be there. So Eevee ran away, now it's catching Sudowoodo. Looks like it maybe, yeah, it ran away. But then it caught, I forgot his name now. But, alright. So now we're gonna go buy some PokeStops. Now we are driving about 15 miles per hour. And it's still catching Pokemon. Alright, look at that. Now, I've just started using it. I feel like it's catching Pokemon, or at least sensing them so much quicker than the Evolve did. And it's just, everything is doing so much quicker. Now we're going to be passing by a few PokeStops. Okay, and now in a second, so you can see it's going for Pokemon first, and then it'll go for PokeStops afterwards. But we're going slow enough. Now, there just spun a PokeStop. And we're going now 10 miles per hour. But that's okay, we're in the park. We're not supposed to be going fast anyway. And then we're gonna go to a gym real quick. I wanna show you that even though we're battling the gym, which my luck, it'll be a Valor, I'm Valor. But while we're battling in a gym, this is also going to be spinning the stop inside of the gym and catching Pokemon as well. Now, as you saw before, we can disable catching the Mon in case you're low or out of Pokeballs. By the way, this only uses the regular or the red Pokeballs. And you can see that I'm catching a bunch of Mon, I'm spinning the gyms or the PokeStops, and I've already completed a task because of that. So it's killing a bunch of birds with one stone. And just in case, I have links to everything in this video down below in the description and the comments. And by the way, my cameraman is my son, Exuplagon. I'll go ahead and link his YouTube channel as well. He does a bunch of gaming and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're almost at the gym. Let me go ahead and spin it. And yes, it is Valor. All right, so we're on foot now. A few minutes ago, we got into a conversation, and I kind of couldn't show it to you, but you can see right now it's almost done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start fighting over here, and the Brook is paired. Okay, this is paired, so I'm fighting, but you can see it just spun the stop while I'm fighting. So it doesn't only do one thing at a time. While you're fighting, while you're taking over a gym, it'll continuously catch Pokemon and it'll continuously spin the stop. So if you're in there, there's 7 people in the gym and you're battling through all of them, it's going to continue and it's going to spin that stop as many times as it can. Anyway, I'm not going to take over this gym. I just met these people. They're really nice people, but just to show you guys how it works. This works with the screen off. So right now we can see Dunsparce is the last Pokemon we got. And just in case we come across some gyms, I want you to see all the potions I have. And all the Pokeballs I have. Alright, so let's get going. And let me turn off this screen. And I'll fast forward it so you guys don't get bored. Alright, so it's catching them on. Might have missed it. Okay, it caught it. So now I'm going to go ahead, turn the screen back on, and it gave me a notification there. So it caught Lilliput. So now I just want to show you guys real quick, and actually a lot more Mon out than usual, which is great, good for example. But we're going to go ahead, drive quickly. We're going to go out onto the street, and I want to show you guys that even though we are going faster, it's not going to catch every single one of them, because we are going over, I believe it's 10 miles per hour or 15, I don't remember what the number was, but it will catch them while we're at a stop. And I'll leave this screen on. Actually, what I'll do, yeah, caught another Dunsparce, and this guy, he's relatively new, so I don't know him yet. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll show you guys it running, because we are going to be going the speed limit. Oh, and then of course, since we are playing like normal, you are going to hatch some Pokeballs. Alright, so now, oops, I didn't realize I had the AC on. Alright, so now we are driving. We're going 40. We're probably going to be going a little bit faster, but I'm not going to say how fast we're going. There we go. I'm a passenger. Of course I'm a passenger. So I am paying attention to the road. I'm driving like you all normally would. In a little bit, you're going to see the Pokemon indicator on the bottom right-hand corner probably disappear, because we'll be going too fast for it to show any Pokemon. But that way you can see when you reach, for example, a stoplight or a stop sign. We're gonna pull a Yui real quick over here. Now, if there's any Mon, it's gonna go ahead and catch these Mon. So this becomes incredibly handy when you're on your way to work, or going wherever, even just to the grocery store. All right, so I'm just waiting to pull a Yui here. Doesn't look like there's any Mon here, but still we'll be able to pull a quick U-turn. So we're back on the road. We're just headed back to the park. Unfortunately, there were no Mon in between then, or else, we would have caught them. Now in a second, we're going to be pulling in to make a left to go back into the park. Alright, so we are now pulled over towards the left to make a left. Now if there's any Mon here, I don't have to touch the screen, I don't have to do anything. It's going to automatically catch them. And of course, for the video purposes, there are no Mon, because, that's the way it works. Okay, since we are stopped, I'm just going to go ahead and spin it. Actually, we're going to go left, so I'll spin it this way. Alright, so we're going. Doesn't look like we're going to catch anything in between then. But there you see the option is there. This would work best downtown. Typically in larger cities, downtown has a ton of PokeStops, a bunch of Poke gyms, a bunch of Pokemon. One thing I want to do real quick is I've already shown you that when you're in the gym, it's now we're catching Aaron over here. Hey, Aaron. I'm going to show you real quick. I want to show you at least a dark PokeStop to show you that while we're battling whoever we're going to be battling, probably going to be a grunt, that and I don't know if I could pull in we're going to be catching Pokemon and maybe spinning the stop. Now, when you're battling a dark PokeStop, you can only spin a few things before it asks you to battle. So we're gonna have to step out of the car real quick. So 1 sec. Now we're just gonna walk up to that dark PokeStop. All right, I'm already getting notification of that. All the Pokemon, of course. In a second, it's gonna spin that dark PokeStop. And then we're just gonna go in. We're gonna battle him real quick. All right, now it's gonna spin on the grunt. Come over here. Or it should. Okay, maybe it's not right now, but it normally would. So I'll spin it, and now I'll battle her. So while we're battling her, if any Pokemon or anything comes in, we'll see that we caught them automatically. Here, let's walk closer over here. And I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing, so because I'm trying to walk and not kill myself. All right, so we got him. Let's keep walking. All right. So far, I haven't spun or caught anything, but all right. So let's see who I'm going to catch here. All right, defeat 3 Team Rocket. Let's rescue this guy. All right, so collect. So I did spin that stop, although I spun it. But anyway, you guys get the example. So anyway, again, this is Iggy showing you guys the Brook auto catch. It is awesome. It seems to catch Pokemon a lot better than the Go-tcha did, which is awesome. And as I mentioned before, it is made with higher, oh, it's catching something. Just received 3 items from the PokeStop. So it is made with higher end components, so it is going to last you longer. And as we can see here, it pairs perfectly easily. So one other thing I forgot to mention is right now I'm going to get a car wash. I just caught a Pokemon and I have Google Maps up real quick, and it's still catching. Even though I have another screen up, it's still catching, and it's catching something else right now. You're here, there you go. So anyway, just wanted to show you that as well. Iggy out. See you guys.